Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Thank you so much if you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed, hi, my name's Steph. I talk about my life living with bipolar disorder type 1, and I'm doing that every day in 2020. So today, first of all, last night I had yesterday I had tons of anxiety, but I went to sleep and I got a good night's sleep last night, which helped. But also I've been really distracted all day because we decided to rescue a stray cat, a stray neighborhood cat. So we took her to the vet this morning and then picked her up this evening. And I already have a few cats, so it's going to be a traumatic transition for the next couple of weeks, making sure they all get along. But yeah, I want to talk about mental health and the quarantine stay-at-home order. I know it's really hard on some people. All of this, people dying and these sad stories that they're showing on the news, and then there are people sitting in front of their TV all day just watching the news and just watching this death toll number. And I think it's really unhealthy. First of all, nobody can tell the future, so no one knows what's going to happen with this. I think if you are an older person, yes, you're definitely going to have to be locked down in your house and a little bit fearful. I think if you're in good health and younger, you should probably be more concerned with the older people around you and how you can best help them, even though it isn't it isn't only an old person illness, whatever. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. I don't even know why I'm saying that, but yes, I'm saying that because I talked to a family member the other night, and he said that he had 2 panic attacks, and one he actually had to leave work. And it's because he has a job where he is forced to, he spends a lot of time alone in the first place, but he also has a job where he isn't doing a lot of interacting with people either. And he's watching the news a lot, and, he's scared. He's really scared when I talk to him, and he's frustrated with the government and the way everything is happening. And so he had a couple of panic attacks. And I said, well, have you been to the psychiatrist? And no, not yet. And I said, well, what's stopping you? And he said, me, I guess. And he's somebody that doesn't like to be told what to do or given advice. So I just kind of left it at that. I did tell him, okay, well, just so you know, if you do decide to go to a psychiatrist, you don't have to suffer. There's something that you can do for this. And, so yeah, I don't know if he'll take my advice or not, but there's so many people are so, I'm bipolar, right? I have to take medication. I don't have a choice. Yet I am judged because a big part of my life, I was scared to take medication. I was scared to death because the first time I was ever put on psychotropic drugs, I almost died. And so I had a legit reason to be afraid of taking medication. And, this person, my family, they were, I'm sure they were angry at me for not taking my medication, for not getting help. And so I don't understand why they can't flip it on themselves and be like, hey, I need to get help. I had to leave my job because I couldn't breathe because I was so stressed out. I need to get help. There has to be something that I can do for this. Because it's only affecting that person, but it's not only affecting him, because if something happens to him, I'm going to be affected. So it's weird how there's that situation. I didn't dare tell him, okay, well, if it were me, would you want me to take medication? Because, I just don't want to put that kind of pressure on him. But I'm hoping that he gets the help that he needs. I'm definitely going to call him in a little bit. I'm sure it has something to do with my biological mother. Yes, you guys probably want to know what's going on with that. I would love to know too. However, as I was explaining to my husband today, because I did talk to my dad yesterday and that conversation went really well. It's tricky and it's hard. Certain parts of our relationship, which I don't want to get into right now, but it's definitely lifestyle differences that make it hard for us to relate or connect on certain issues that are very important to me, and things that are, important to him. So I'll get into that some other time. But my husband says, well, why don't you like ask your dad? Aren't you curious what's going on with, with everything? Like, what did your brother say when he went to San Diego? Why don't you ask about it? And I said, because I don't want to talk about my brother with my dad. I want to talk about my dad with my dad. I don't want to talk about all of my siblings. I do that enough. And I hate it when something happens with me and I talk to someone in the family about it and then everyone in the whole family knows about it. I don't like that gossipy situation, and that's very common in a lot of families, and I just can't stand it. So I don't want to take part in that. But on top of that, I don't really want to know. If she is severely ill and she's on her deathbed and she can't call me or have her husband call me, then there's no point. I've already said my goodbyes. If she has something to say to me, she'll contact me. If she doesn't, oh well. Like, what can I do? I'm not going to go chasing after someone that's abandoned me 1,000,000 times in my life. Like, I can forgive the first time, but the 500 times after that, I can't. So, yeah, that's my feeling on that. But anyway, yeah, I'm scared that we're going to not get to a point where we're not even going to be able to go out and exercise. Like they're doing in Paris, they put a ban on outdoor exercise. So I have a dog, so I have to walk him. So hopefully if it does get that extreme, I can still walk my dog. So older generation, people that are just stuck in their house and not leaving their house at all must be going insane. I think there's going to be a lot of people that need mental health care from this whole coronavirus thing. I think there's a lot of people that are suffering right now. So I hope it's none of you guys. And if it is, I hope you know that, there is help. You don't have to suffer. I scheduled a FaceTime with my counselor tomorrow. So, yeah, I hope you guys are all good. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.